And just like that, the next episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to... I don't know why I said that like that. Welcome back to Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. It's like a video games, it's like a commentary. And last left off, this was happening. We were trying to save Lynn from, you know, dying again. So, I feel like I'm going about this completely wrong, though. Hold on. Let's see where the Steam is. No, stop switching to Sissel. Let's see, see, that goes that way. What am I going to do? I just don't know. Like, cause all of them have steam coming out from the bottom. Every single one of them does. Unless the water's going up, ladies and gentlemen. The water's going up. Their playtime is over. Oh no, the water's getting really close! No. Not that I can see all. Not that I can see all that well with all the steam here. Missile will switch the pipes around so you can get across. That's right, don't worry, give up. That's right, don't give up, Miss Lynn. My back is really starting to hurt. Okay, I didn't really think about that. Now stop. Are there any... No, even if there were, the thing is... Even if there were, like, more, like, pipes... Like, there are none, but even if there were, we wouldn't be able to reach it, huh? I don't think so. Emergency... What is this? That's just, like, a telephone... Okay. Basically... Stop! It's a good thing that Sissel doesn't have this power. This power is actually kind of annoying for traveling purposes, if I were to be honest. Let's see here. Yeah, we definitely would not be able to reach this far. Wait a minute, there's a pipe down here. But like, there's a transformer. Okay. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to reach that far anyway. So, I feel like stop! I feel like the difference is so obvious. Like, the difference is super obvious right now, and you guys are yelling at your computer screens like, oh my god, he spent 2 whole days on this and he hasn't figured it out yet. It's been 2 days for you, sure, but it's only been 2 seconds for me, so I don't know. I feel like this was the logical one to have steam. Now stop doing that. Seriously. Maybe I think this is right. We need to focus on... Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at this again. That has steam coming out just a little bit. That has steam coming out a lot. That has steam having a lot coming out from both sides. Yeah, you're dead. You couldn't take a little warm mist? Hey, that's no warm mist! It was boiling hot steam! Anyway, it looks like you're key player for this one. Looks like you're the key player for this one, Missile. But I don't think my powers alone are going to be enough! Okay. Yeah, seriously. Oh, there's a will here. Oh. 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 So by closing this valve, I've shut off the steam flow. I've shut off the steam flow to that first pipe. Okay. Interesting. Let's see here. Where are we at now? Oh, stop every time. Okay, that's the one that has steam, like, a poop ton of steam coming out from either side. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch these two. I didn't even notice that, whatchamacallit. That makes things so much easier! And then all we have to do is go over to Sissel. We need to find a way to turn off this one. So first off, we'll go over to missile. We'll switch it so that. Yeah, so this is the one that goes both ways. That's the one that only goes down. Yeah, I know the water's rising. Shut up. Jeez, game. Now we need to figure out a way to turn off. Here comes the. Yeah. I already know that game. I know that game. What are you doing, game? Now I need to figure out a way to turn this one off. Is there like a distributing panel? A switch? Oh, why didn't I think of that? Just switch these two. There we go. Wait, no. Is that the one with like only a little steam? Okay, yeah. There. How does that look? It looks great. It looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not far now. Try to move. Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. Ouch! Look up there! Look up there! If I can just make it to that door, we can escape! Now, how in the world am I going to get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me! Missile! How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with! Yes, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. Hey, are you being sarcastic? Okay. Me. That's not me. That's you. This is me. We can't reach that far. Yes, we can. Okay. Where's the glove? We have this hook, which we can move. Hang on! Because we're getting out of here. Oh, right! Now this is what I'm talking about! Yeah, I thought that we were gonna have to... Okay, raise away! I thought we were gonna have to cover the hook with the glove so that she wouldn't be like, oh, that's too dangerous! That could poke me or something. I don't know. I love how I didn't even use her voice in imitating her. I used, like, the missile voice. Anyway, whatever the case... Meh! Careful. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Okay, what do we do now? Sorry, I can't do it! Open it! Open it! Hurry! Is that any way to ask... Is that any way to ask for something? Not the time, Sissel! Not the time! Okay, Missile! They don't call me Missile for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Fuse box, distributing panel, switch. Okay, actually, did I even check to see if I can... Yeah. I was trying to make it a lot more... It's no use! Take this! I can't budge it! It must be stuck! Oh no! Oh no! Don't kill her, please! Okay. Yeah, we're dead. No! This way! What? The claw! What the heck? Ah! What the heck? That's kind of silly. It's kind of silly. That's one heck of a way to grasp. What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea, but I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Save your current place and time? Yes, please. Continue playing? Yes, please. Chapter 17, 5:10 a.m. The appended submarine continues to sink, slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Len and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Seriously? Ah! What? Huh? What? What? Where? Huh? Huh? Ah! Ah! What the heck? This is both equally ridiculous and equally... I'm not quite sure how to react to this if I were to be honest. I see you managed to survive, Detective. Hey, you're... Then again, if he's not in the Sissel body, should I give him the Sissel voice? I mean, but since we're getting the... I think it only makes sense to still give him the same voice. Excuse my appearance, I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. No, no, actually, did he? He said he wanted revenge on Cabanela and whatchamacallit, and Jowd, but did he really want revenge on Len? Did he? I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought it was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon. Who you are, and who I am too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind, a memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shedded my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. They got us good. It's all over for the submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had to deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. Living. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. Oh, this is the first time that... Okay. The first time that it's been like this, What am I trying to say here? The radiation's power effect. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects! Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we get these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what it does? That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day 10 years ago. A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart, and I died. So of course, I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute! Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Aren't the Timsic remnants still right there in that park? At the bottom of the crater? You're right! So, that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. The radiation's time effect. Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite? One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? Ugh! This is all so strange and confusing, I can't take it all in! It makes about as much sense to me as anything else! Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? Contradictory existence. That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Gee, wow, that is certainly interesting. Now, did we start at the whatchamacallit or the whatchamacallit? We started at the whatchamacallit. So that means that actually, we can actually start the revenge. I said whatchamacallit, revenge. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the Justice Minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call it the execution at the last second. So that's why he wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl! Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Timsic. Detective Zhao was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanela and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. And I guess we'll just do we'll continue things off in the next episode. Awkward pause. See you guys in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen.